Commando, everyone's first character and everyone's strong pick. With DPS out the years and being easy to play, you can see why. Even though the base damage is weak, this character is perfect for melting bosses. It's easy to mistake the best item for this character as the Soldier Syringe. I want it to be, I'm sure you do too. You may think it is, but no. I almost never use the Soldier Syringe to my Commando build. For me, Lensmaker Glasses. I know it's controversial slightly, but the crazy build you can make off crit chance is insane. 10 Lensmaker Glasses gives you almost 100% crit chance. Adding Harvester's Scythe and Predatory Instincts on top of that, suddenly the build gets interesting. The Predatory Instincts increase attack speed, hence you don't need Soldier Syringes, and it frees up white items for things like Tougher Times or Goat's Hooves. And the Scythe gives you healing with every crit hit. However, where this build goes from strong to stupid relies on 3 reds and a gold, which is hard to get sometimes, but it's worth it. Shattering Justice breaks the armor of your enemies. Brilliant Behemoth to further increase the damage output. Aegeus for the double health you get extremely quickly when you start a fight. This gives you enough health to survive most direct hits from bosses, and sometimes even a direct hit from Mithrix himself. And the gold that turns the DPS up to 11, Shatter Spleen. Every crit causes a bleed. This is why we built crit in the first place. And with Predatory Instincts increasing attack speed, you can give the bigger bosses over 100 stacks of bleed, and trust me, they don't last long. I have preferred abilities I like to use, but I'll be honest, your secondary is useless. I almost never use it past the first stage. I swap the utility to the tactical slide. It's more useful in my opinion, and you don't need to stop when shooting and getting distance. And the special ability is personal preference. Commando is basically only hold down left mouse and move around. A few items I'd have is a Hoper Feather, just to give yourself some extra mobility vertically. Energy drinks and Goat's Hooves for speed. Repulsive Armor and Tougher Times for damage resistance. I also build Shield for the Aegeus. It gives you a bigger health pool that you can double. And I do tend to add some ukuleles. I can't not. It's mostly for dealing with large groups, though as soon as you get the gold item you don't really need it, as anything that has a bleed explodes. For longer runs I tend to make the DPS even stronger. I'll add stun grenades, chrono bubbles, the deathmark and gasoline. This is just to get the deathmark active on the bigger enemies. As soon as you get the deathmark active and you get bonus damage from that, along with stacking insane amounts of bleed and fires and things like that, you can melt the big bosses in seconds. This character is perfect for your first monsoon win if you like moving around, though you will need the items to make his mobility worth it. And as for the skin you get from monsoon, I actually rather like it. It's simple but in a good way. Overall, the Commando, one of my favorites.